Hi everybody, today we're going to do a video that might just trigger you. Well, if you try and do it, it might trigger you. I'm just going to give you a warning. Unless you're, just give it a try. If you have Photoshop, give it a try. So, let's get started. Alright, so this is going to be about the pen tool right here. There's a bit of an animation. You can see the shortcut is P, so let's press P, go to the pen tool. See, now there are a bunch of other pen tools, but everything apart from the freeform will be in the normal pen tool. This, and this will definitely be in the pen tool, but the freeform pen tool basically like this. Anyways, controls of that. Anyway, you see these blue lines I'm creating. Wait, let me just path. These blue lines are called paths, and they are vector lines that have no density over. They have no width. The only reason you can see it is because we're editing it. Now if we go into another tool, let's just click off this. Whoops. Anyway, if we save this, it won't show up unless we have like either we have it filled or whatever we want to do with it. So let me just show you things. Let's just delete that, and I'm going to show you what you can do. Basically, the pen tool creates a point, an anchor, and then create another point. That is a path, and this is a rectangular path. It's not rectangular. Okay, see? Wait a second. See over here, when you click on the first anchor point, you'll see a little circle. That means that's when Photoshop is saying, mate, I know this is your starting point. If you want to click here, you can finish off. And if we click there, it's finished. Then if we go to paths, we have work paths. And this is the path. And to save a path, you can just rename it. Just call it path. Now if we're using paths, we need to save them, because if we don't save them, let me just show you. If we don't save them, just make a random shape. If we don't save them, this is not saved. And if we try and make another one, that's it. See, if we click off it, and then if we add a path, if you click off it, it's gone. That's why it's a good habit to it's a good habit to just save your paths. Now, as you see in the animation, they're making curved lines. So we're just going to make a point, and a point here. And this time we're not just going to click, we're going to click and drag. And then let's just make a curve. Alright, let me just zoom in for you. Control ++. This is a handle, and this is a handle. Now, both of these things are the same thing really, but they do very different jobs. This one controls this curve right here, and then this one controls the next curve. So if I create a point there, it'll have an automatic curve. Oops. Just click there just so I don't lose my path. But if I click here, and then add, and then drag, and make another handle, I can make a different type of curve, like here. And let me just tell you a little secret. This is how you make your own, because when you click and drag, it's already making two paths. But if you want this curve to be different from this one, we just have to hold the Alt option key. We get the convert point tool, and this converts corners to curves and curves to corners. If we or option click that, we can break the handles, and just like this we can break the handles. I also haven't mentioned this to you. I haven't mentioned it, but the longer a curve is, longer a handle is, the more intense the curve will be. Oops, I made an upside down heart. Now let's try and make a heart. First we need a point, so just make a point. Then we'll just add another point, then create a slight curve. Then one right here. Create another one. See, as soon as I clicked, it had an automatic curve. Then maybe down there, because we need a little bit of this type. Then, whoops. Now, see, this is a bit, moved. So I can hold Control or Command. This moves. What is this again? Path, direct selection tool. Yes, direct selection tool. You can move the paths. Back to the pen tool while pressing P. We alter an option, click this, and then we can move this. We can just perfect our blemishes. I mean, these aren't blemishes, but you know what I mean. I mean blemishes by mistakes. That's done. I can just move this. Whoops, whoops. Now, if this happens, don't click anywhere, okay? Because you're just gonna start a new path. Click on the end of the last line you did. Now we're gonna Control or Command click, then move it there, then there, and now we could do the whole triangle, whole heart, but I'm gonna do a trick. So we just go here, finish off, and just to make sure, we need to see that little circle, just next to the pen cursor, and done. Now we can make a selection. We'll press here. So we can either press here, or if we right click, we get make selection. They both give you the same, what do you call it, same window. Anyway, you'll see, not sure if you can see it, you'll see there's going to be a window that says make selection. Then there's going to be a box called rendering, and then feather radius, we can keep that a nil, and then anti-alias, I don't know what that means. Then operation, there's going to be another box called operation, right, not operation, ouch, operation. You can just add a new selection or add to any selections. You can watch my other selections video if you want to see. Now, I need to do a bit of work. I'm just gonna cancel because you can see it's not right. Whoops! Oh my goodness! Oh my god, that was scary. Now I can just do that. Then we can delete this point. Just click. Oh my goodness! And then we go to make selection by right clicking or going up there. Just press OK, and you'll have a nice little selection here. Now we're just gonna go on the brush tool, press V, choose an interesting color, red, because I'm a Reds fan. Oh my goodness! There's opacity, flow 100. Just color it. Now we're gonna press Control or Command D to deselect that. Now if we right click, now go to movement tool or any other tool. If we right click, whoops, what is this? Wait, let's make a selection on it. Let's go to the quick select tool. We could have pressed W. Now we're going to first we're going to Control J, and then we're going to here, then going to select it again, Then press this button, the mask, and Control I on the mask, and then select that. And brush tool, we're gonna print white, so just press D. Now this might not seem any, actually no. And then we can just delete that mask. Then just paint, whoops, D and X, so we can get white. Now this might seem just useless, but trust me, this is important. Whoops! Oh my! Stop that. Now just Control 0. Just make the brush slightly bigger. Maybe it'll be the same. Control or Command D to deselect that. Now just need to move that. Let's see. Let's Control Z. Then if I Control or Command click that layer, Control or Command click, Control D and Control Command click, Control D. Just go on the object selection tool and select. I just hate it when this happens. Seems like we're gonna have to do it ourselves with the quick selection tool. At least that works. And now we're gonna mask it. We're gonna Control J on this, so we work non-destructively. Don't know why we did that. Now we're just gonna click here. I'm going to right click on that layer, then retransform, and then flip horizontal, and then on the move tool, move that, then just rotate it slightly. And done. See, we have a nice heart. We just need to, you know. Also, it's meant to. Let me just say something about raster and vector. This is a vector, meaning that it does not use pixels. Let me just clean this up. Whoops, Control D. And while I'm cleaning up, I might as well just explain what vector and raster is. Basically, vector is basically based on mathematical formulas. Like this will make no sense to you. X equals Z. I mean X equals Y. And that apparently that's a horizontal line. Don't know why. Something to do with coordinates or whatnot. And then that's vector, and raster is the use of pixels. Now this is a vector. If you had like a vector software, it would not pixelate because it had mathematical formulas and not pixels. But it's only pixelating here because can you guess what? Guess what? Because the canvas is made of pixels. That is one of the disadvantages of Photoshop. But although even if it has a few blemishes, it's still a good thing. Anyway, that is the pen tool. I really hope that I didn't trigger anybody. I did put a warning at the beginning. But anyway, that's it from me. Till next time.